Hello and welcome to the Saturday night event for Ghost of Antietam. Sergeant Bluntis broadcasting to you live over the battlefield. Start with the map tonight. We'll be playing on Pry Ford. Looks like for the Confederate side, we're going to have 1st HC, 8th Virginia, and 2nd Virginia Cav, TKO, 7th Louisiana, GB, 14th Tennessee, you got AB and 2nd Kentucky. Also, who else might be here? 71st PA. Yep. Then on the Union side, we got the 11th PA, EB, 1st Mass, and 5th MN. So we got a few extra units on the Confederate side, otherwise a handful, a few less on the Union side. We're going to get live here at 42. There we go, get the mouse wheel scrolling. Artillery already doing their thing down here. Looks like we got EB and the 4th US. Captain Zach leading the EB. Well, it looks like Sergeant Ghost is leading the 4th. So first time recording and checking the audios here. Looks like they are good. I might adjust them during the match. Alright, Union infantry starting to move out. 5th MN moving forward there. Patriot leading the star. Looks like Raven leading EB infantry. Who else we got with stars? One more star from Tiberius on the 11th.
Markham, do you have the
and over to the Confederates. They're already moving across the battlefield, taking the left side of the field from rocks to tree to the border. First star on the right-hand side, we got 7th Louisiana, led by Captain Citizen. Forming a solid line here as the Union starts to show up on the horizon. In the middle here, we got GB, AB, led by Captain Zap.
Yeah, south. No, we're facing south.
On the left-hand side, holding down the rocks, we're looking at TKO, 1st NC. Who else is in this cluster here?
I see him coming down the road.
There we go, led by TKO, Commander Pence. This is usually the vital action over here by the rocks, trying to take their left-hand flank. Fire is opening up on the right. Let's see how the Union opened up across the field. Spread out pretty far from the border, and they are shifting tighter into the center. Artillery also on the Confederate side. Let's not leave them out. Looks like we got 7th LA manning a gun. 2nd gun by AB up here, led by Captain Ross Lewis. So 2 guns on the Confederate artillery. Keep an eye on the battlefield there for shifts. Still holding. The Union's moving up a little bit over the fence, but not making any drastic pushes. Over here, how many guns do we got? 1, 2. Oh, infantry having a EB having a issue with the gun there. Got knocked on his butt. All good. He's right back up, ready to go. We got 2 guns by EB and 1 by the 4th. See if we get a little anti-infantry or anti artillery fire going. I'm gonna adjust the volumes here for the game. That artillery sound is very loud. Alright, looks like Union is reshifting here, putting some more forces on the right-hand side. Sending 1st Mass over there. 11th PA and some of 1st Mass along with 5th, holding the center. Union planning a charge, getting ready there. Are they charging the center or are they shifting right? Oh, well, they get ready to charge in. Let's see how the Confederates are still spread out. Getting close here for the citizen review. They are backing up, maybe getting a better position, anticipating some charge.
Once you're caught up, rebound to the double and make a single column up.
Citizen maybe anticipating pretty well here and reinforcing the left ahead of the charge. Yep, looks like here comes the charge from the Union. Let's get up here real quick by the tree. The front scout unit is definitely going to have issues holding. Not at all. Right over the 1st Confederate small scout unit into the rocks. Like we said, the heavy fighting should be on the left-hand side here. Let's see if the Union can get on top over the rock cover. They're trying to fan out right of them as well. It doesn't look like they're pushing into the rocks. No, they are taking it over. They're pushing all the Confederates over. Oh, let's get the flags. There we go. The right. Forgot about the trigger here, a spectator. So Union have taken their right side of the field, holding down the rocks. Confederate 3 Unions taking up position to hold them in position. Oh, here comes the counter. Here comes the counter. They're spreading right to envelop them. A small unit coming to the right of the trees to secure that area again. I do like this. Let's spread out and see the envelopment here. They are going to pull out. They got to. They got to see that this is going to hurt them if they stay. 11th holding the rocks here with a couple of first. There's the pullback order. There's the pullback order. Everybody's getting out now. Union giving up the right-hand flank. Confederates holding their back line very strong. Look at this line. 2 units merging together. Solid line. Let's see if we get a volley fire here. Looks like Union's back across the field, so Confederates are moving up to take the rocks most likely. We'll see where they end up in a second here. Again, streaming the Ghost of Antietam here. First server for the Saturday night events. Bringing enough for 2 servers at Ghost of Antietam. Looks like reinforcements coming up the right-hand side. Oh, are they going after the arty? That's an arty push. That is an arty push. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Union falling back because Confederates are stopping and probably just going to harass a little bit. So Confederates taking their right side, making sure the arty is secure on their side while being able to harass the Union arty here. The EB and the 4th boys better watch out. And we're going to have a little counter battery. Oh, looks like counter battery there. Follow that. Let's follow a shot in. Apologies for the camera. There we go. Let's see how the reinforcements for the Union are coming in. Decent size reinforcements coming from main spawn. Let's. We got the boys singing here a little bit.
over, gentlemen.
Patriot, they have our flag to our
Up and over again, gentlemen.
Go grab that for me. Go grab it for me, please.
Friendly communication going between units here.
Gentlemen, single rank.
Alright, First Lieutenant, I want you to start doing volleys with the entire battalion.
We got a very nice fence line defense here from the 4th U.S. and the 11th PA, holding down the center, doing independent down the field. EB looking just as good here, holding up posts on the far right side of the flank.
I want to see it bounce.
Yes, they do. Let's go look at them. The Confederates taking those rocks again. Let's watch this crossfire a little bit. See how the Confederates are holding the left-hand side with the center backed up a little bit. Union shifting along the fence line. A lot of open ground here. A lot of open ground. Dangerous to run across. Looks like the Union's trying to reshift in the back there. Who's taking the left-hand side? Looks like 11th and 4th U.S. shifted left a little bit. Well, 1st Mass is hauling ass over on the left-hand side. That's why the Confederates took the artillery here. Didn't even see that. Is the officer going to get away? Is Zap going to get away after holding up the infantry? Look at that Zap. Let's make sure he gets away. Harasses the artillery and able to get away. To do it again another time. Very nice, Zap. Alright, focus back up at the artillery. Confederates still able to harass them here. No Union to harass the Confederate cannons. Looks like yep, they're coming back on the cannons here. Or 1st Mass is coming to reinforce, make sure they're secure. Yeah, probably going on the far left-hand side down that fence. Get that artillery back in line. Let's watch how this folds out as Confederates reinforce, shifting in the back. And fighting on Pry Ford. Decent fight so far. One good charge on the right-hand side from the Union, otherwise some pushes on the arty and just a fair exchange of fire. Oh, there's some close combat going on here. Close fire. Are they on opposite sides of the fence? Exchanging. Yep. 1st Mass coming up against 7th LA. 7th Louisiana. Oh, Confederates might be kind of fair exchange. Union's more clustered up in formation. We got a skirmish line over here for Confederates, but they might want to think about checking their flank here if their friendlies get pushed off on the left. Union really reinforcing their left flank here. I'm gonna adjust my volume a little bit here. There's that push. Yep, pushing the Confederates off the center here. We got EB and 1st Mass pushing the left-hand side, but they're gonna face. Yeah, they're gonna face the Confederates in the center of the map. Not worry about the artillery or other Confederates on their left flank, because they are well supported here by the 11th, 1st, and a 1st Mass in here as well. Yep. Alright, so shift in the battlefield. The Union shifting to their left side flank versus the right. Still holding the center, but that gives the Confederates a chance to move up. And of course they do. There you go. Small unit. Really small harassment unit, maybe. Just 15 minutes in, not too much happening on points directly, but let's get into the center unit here. That's probably taking most of the action. See if we got some
They're advancing forward.
eyes on the boys. Fifth trying to move out to push it forward on their right flank a little. Bush cover, definitely essential. Gotta make use of these bushes. Any cover is good cover. Some might say bushes make the best cover. I would. Where did that shot go? Hopefully doing some damage on the other side. Again, the 4th and 11th PA over here, along with 1st Mass, holding up their left-hand side, harassing the Confederate artillery finally. Let's take a look at these boys, make sure they're up and running. Oh, now they are manning 3 guns, it looks like, with Ross Lewis leading the front battery. See if they still got this left-hand gun. Yep. Confederates making a hard push in the center of the field after being on the road, pushing the Union artillery getting pushed off again. Where is the Union? All on the left, the main spawn must be. They completely lost their right-hand flank. Look at this. They are getting pushed off the artillery, and the left-hand side is going to be enveloped again. First on the right-hand side, now on the left. Spread really far out. The Confederates, at least. Let's see where they're shooting at. Mixed units over by the spawn there, so Confederates are probably going to have to pull off, while Union are also pulling off the left-hand side. Good show by the CSA side here, taking most of the field. Yep, Union pulling off here. Is this EB coming off the center left, while the 11th PA still holds the far left. Trying to call the pull back to tree. Let's take a look at the main spawn. Fair balance. Looks like 100 on each side. Yep, there's the decent reinforcement coming in here. Alright, Union coming back into the center, forming up, getting their reinforcements going. Let's jump over from the Confederate viewpoint. Still 25 minutes left in this fight. A lot of lead to sling at each other. Ooh, look at that shot. Did you see that blood? Did you see that blood fountain? I gotta just... Oh yeah, that's the one right there. That'll make him fall back. Yep, nice job. Nice job, artillery over here. Pushing the whole unit off. Oh, that was nice. I want to say that was Bulldogs here, but if not, good job, whole team there. CSA spread out. Very nice, hard center. Very strong center, left-hand side, also holding down a strong unit on the rocks. Leaving just a small defense on the artillery. Oh, except for the center here. Looks like they're holding off on their far... Yeah, very nice. I like this. Far right-hand side, you got the whole view of the battlefield. You can respond to whatever's happening, and you got cover for your arty. You can see there already. Good job. Union's going to have to deal with them as they come up on their left. It looks like they're going to go mainly left, but keep something on the right here, which is probably a good idea after losing the whole right-hand side there. Let's see how they bounce back here. Another healthy spawn coming in from the Union side. Confederates making them feel it. Set all Confederate here. No, this is EB again in the bushes on the left-hand side. So interesting left-hand side. You got Confederates on the far right. You got Union over here as well, but they are not engaging each other. If they were at the fence, they'd probably worry about each other. But I think they're both more, these two infantry units are more worried about the artillery. Kind of a neutral play over here. Let's check the main battle lining up again here on the Union right-hand flank. Yep, Confederates coming off that, interesting. No, they're on the rocks here. Just couldn't see them with all the flags. They're stretched all the way from the heavy cover out to the right here. Taking some open shots here. Extending the line, I like it. Giving some better shots for the boys there. It's 14 Tennessee here. Don't think I've highlighted them too much here. Let's get in close. Nice unit here, giving some exchange fire. Plenty to shoot at over there straight ahead as Union masses up in the center. Right in the yep. Now they're stretching out along the fence. Again, not a battle for points. Just exchanging fire from both sides. Left side is stable with most of the action on the Union right. Zero in again here. Raven leading the boys on the left-hand flank. Ah, they're organizing a charge here. Get ready at 20 EB. I wonder if the whole Union is going to be charging here.
Oh, Jet, I'm so sorry.
200 yards out, one man per post.
Yep, that recruit right there already knows what's going on. One man per post, that's how you want to do the skirmish line. Best cover, right? Otherwise you're looking through these holes, taking shots. A lot of pro gamers out here, as you can see. Exchange of fire. They're going to load and hold. We're going to get on the Confederate side to watch this charge as they get ready to hold their points. Oh, this could be a good... Oh, there's Captain Zapp again after making... That's Captain making that charge on the artillery to start the havoc earlier. Spawning back in to keep the havoc going. Got Citizen, Override, Zap, all hanging out here in the center together. That Union should be getting ready to charge over. But I don't like... If they charge in the center, that's going to be a bad concave. Look at this line here. Look at this line. They have a flank fire the entire way to the main here. Confederates look like using that defilade. Tuck down here, you got some nice cover along with the hard rocks here. Well, maybe the Union decided not to. Well, the left-hand side's left flank of the Union's coming in, trying to get a jump on the Confederates in the center. They do get very close to draw them away, but the small unit really isn't going to hurt them too much. Definitely a great distraction. but no push from the center mass of Union, so those were just tickets into the meat grinder.
Hey, free tickets is what that was.
Yeah, that's what they agree. Yeah, right? That's
Now
just
Jamerson.
not sure what unit that was either coming in. I think that was miscoordination. They should have charged in with the center here. But these, yeah. Let's see if we find out what happened. Got first mass on the left here.
We're all going in.
1830.
Oh, well, there. I hope everybody heard that one, because we're gonna thought it was happening earlier. We're gonna take this angle again with the Confederates. Looks like another left-hand push from main spawn. Here they come. Here comes the Union now. Alright, let's watch the mass fall into point. Confederates left-hand flank responding with heavy line fire from the far left still. A lot of targets. No crossfire, no friendly fire for these guys. Confederates are able to hold the center here. Union hoping that a push into the right-hand flank here will help. It's a mix. It's a mix here at point. They're pushing them off a little bit. And the Union does have a firing line to help exchange here, but yep, it's definitely not going to sustain. Look at that Confederate fire line. That is that is intimidating, but it is breaking off. Half the unit is breaking off to come help point here, which good idea to hold point. It's only got it about halfway down there. And re-securing it. Doesn't look like the Union's going to be able to make a further attempt there. They're going to have to hold back and regroup, see what they can do with the last 17 minutes here. CSA down to engaged. Union taking losses. First main respawn, taking the right center here. Confederate officer taking a sneaky peek here. Let's see if he gets picked off or noticed. Pence, better watch out. Taking those binos, getting a good look at where the Union's positioning. Confirming they are coming back over to the right-hand side in a decent force. EB and 5th coming in here.
Slow advance on the right side. I've seen it. It works well sometimes. We just have force viewed as skirmish line.
Ad hoc plans on the battlefield, definitely a common occurrence in War of Rats. Plans gotta change when they come in contact with enemy. Down flag.
Flag.
Gotta get, and it's on the other side. That is a good shot. Let's see if any of the. Look at that, 5th helping out EB. Gotta get those flags up. Good players know it. What happened over here on the left-hand side, getting pushed? That was the 11th PA falling back around the Union cannons with. Oh, it's another EB unit here holding up a line. We got PFC Edler holding down some bush there. Yeah, the Confederates have not come off this right-hand side, keeping the. Is that still the 71st? Looks like. There's a rain and thunder kick up here at the end of the match.
They suck.
They don't really like shooting at our gun.
Hey, we should this up.
Oh, looks like hit on the cannons. That would look to be a little bit short there. Artillery keeping up the shots still with the ammo to stay in the fight. Double check the Union artillery still here. EB pushing the gun up. Looks like Sergeant Ghost about to aim one and get one off. Let's see if we can follow this one. Single Confederate. What is...
Got you loaded. Alright, good.
From Mandalore coming in. Just getting close to say hi.
That motherfucker, he's a fucking Rambo.
There we go. I thought he was going to be Ramboing, but backs off. Maybe an early scout here coming back to tell Overwright what's going on with the artillery. They are so close to artillery. Yep, the whole line came up. That was a scouting mission to see what's going on. Oh, I did see one drop at least. Taking out one of the artillerymen can mess them up for a while. See, Vodka talking about some revenge and a big cannon coming their way. I don't want to focus on this one part of the fight too much, but a line versus cannon fight, always good. Oh, Confederates sneaking up on the left-hand side here, pushing real far up on the fence. Pushing the Union way back to the river. See, this is why you gotta zoom out all the time. Missed this entire... Either they got pushed back off or they were massing up here on the right. But let's get down here, keep track of what's going on. Look at that Union charge up to the fence, looking good. See in the back here, a nice single file. That's how you do want to charge. The front's a sponge for bullets up there, just spread so thin, but they do got the fence up ahead. Are they going to jump over? Do they know that they're in the bushes there? Do they see how many? Here comes the exchanges. Union has to hold that fence. Confederates do have a lot of space to fall back on. See if they take advantage, try to lure them in, or get some good exchanges. Union stopping right on the fence, pushing. Nope, there goes EB forward. 11th starting to follow in, pushing into the bushes. But oh, they're going to get hit on their left-hand side. This is a good flank there, but still too many Union. They're just going to swing on top of the left flank and secure that. Although there's that Rambo coming in right there. Looks you better get back there, Quarter Sergeant. Let's get this line. Back line forming up to exchange some fire. Right hand side line in the bushes exchanging fire. Uh-oh, there's a flank coming. Yep. There it is. Union's pushing for the point, but CSA pushes their right-hand flank. The bushes are being taken out. You got TKO. I saw some 11th in there, 4th. CSA just pushing down. Flag is down. No reinforcements for that unit. CSA is going to figure out what to do here. If they're going to hold another envelopment, they are encircled again. Crossfire from the southeast and northwest. They are holding point. They are taking point, but the right-hand Confederate side looks to be falling. But solid line between the Union and their spawn here. Yep, they got it right. Might as well get point here. You're almost there. Point is going to be yours very soon. You got a small line out here. Oh, look at that developer. Gregory's, how you doing? Thanks for the game.
Couple men, go back, recover our flags, everyone.
See that blue? You know, that's a dev right there. Alright, full out zoom. Confederate left hand flank is kind of scattered, regrouping at the rocks or trying to. Union is still capturing. A couple of Rambos in different places here. These units need to mass up. Need to get into skirmish line or something here. Yeah, all the way back here to... Alright, oh, okay. Union is moving off of points because they think they can hold it with the one unit up here with all the reinforcements coming from CSA spawn. They're going to try to clear off their right-hand flank from these rocks. Yep, there they go. Quick push off the rocks and then get back to point. Very, very, very good move. Seeing those Confederates shouldn't be able to engage. point is Union's. Very well done. Very nice. All the way to the end. Good push on to point, holding it. Even with the envelopment and the crossfire, they were still able to hold. Artillery right underneath. That was loud. Sorry about that. Earphone check. We'll zoom out, take a look. Union spawn coming in. Probably going to push off this center mass of Confederates. Oh, I don't know, though. They're being reinforced with probably their other half, who's the 71st. And GB coming in. Let's see if GB can save the day for some of the 71st. Very bloody, very bloody. But the Confederate flags are dropping. And there's, yep, looks like Union holds. Very nice. Very good. Well,
Kill that guy.
I got him, I got him.
finally the one goes down. Easy call. And Union making a solid hold of points. Gonna be using this defilade and this one single tree. Look at this elder tree here, just providing so much cover and life-saving protection. Now the Union's gonna have to definitely see the CSA coming on their right-hand side. Yeah, Patriot on top of it, trying to get his fifth MN here going in. But they are late. Confederates are going to be on the rocks first here. If they have loads, this is going to be hard to get them out. All right, Union saying hello, making friends. Ooh, Pence holding it down with his pistol, making him pay. Let's see if he gets any more. Another down. Confederates might hold with the pistol here. Pence might help them hold this. That pistol turned the tide, I think. For a second, I thought Union had him pushed off. But Confederates look like they are... Yeah, Union's giving up the point here. Must be this unit right here that's doing the capping.
At the 3-minute mark.
Oh no, they're not capping. Just okay. Ticket count. We got taking losses for CSA while Union's in breaking. Union spawn coming in, and there's the check. There's the last stand for the Union. Last stand, last chance for glory and honor here for the Union boys. See what they're doing. Some are falling back, maybe to mass up, make a stand. Others from spawn are moving forward. I do feel they gotta take points. Yep, always good instruction there. Just keep shooting. And there's the push to capture point again. Very close exchange here from the two. Less than 100 yards. Look at that. Yeah, gloves off, boys. Get in there. Confederates holding a little bit of the high ground. Union coming in on the mass. Finally, reinforcements from the Confederates. Valiant effort here from the Union pushing into the center. But, yep, Confederates are going to push them all off. Union reinforcements on the left flank trying to get behind. And there's the GGs, the slow motion. Good job to the CSA. Watch the battle report here. See what kind of casualties in line, out of lines we got for both sides. And then jump right into map number 2. fighters. See, there's that first push, that first charge on the right. There's that arty takeout on the left there, where they swung back on the left. Another, yep, push on the arty. And then there was a lot of reforming, figuring out what to do here. Oh, so much anti-artillery fire back and forth here. Look at the zone on the CSA cannons. Yep. Good match. Double the casualties here. Rough casualty losses for the Union. 900 versus 486. Well done.